here at Vanderbilt Men's Golf Senior Wells Williams. Wells, you are going into another Mason Rudolph Championship. You are the defending champion of this tournament. How are you guys preparing for this week? And how are you preparing to defend your title?
Yeah, I think just having this tournament here at our home course is special. We get to just be around home, and sleeping at my house for the couple days leading up to tournaments. That's nice. Preparations, I think, pretty similar, and we obviously get to see some pins and play the course and conditions. It's gonna be a similar tournament close to time, which is awesome. Being the defending champion, I don't think it really changes expectations much. I think just trying to go out there and do my best, stay present is kind of always the goal. I mean, it's the same goal. So,
what do you make of the kind of the juggernaut of the field that you guys are going to have here? It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool just having elite programs come in to hang course. Not push over the field by any means. Great competition means that we're going to have to empty our bellies to go out there and kind of be aggressive and play for standard.
You guys had a pretty good top 3 finish out in Georgia, and then kind of the week off. How do you carry that momentum, not just as a team, but you as well, at a top 10 finish as well?
Yeah, I think we definitely would have liked to have played better last week. I think the last day, though, for sure was some momentum, like you were saying. I think we all kind of came together and played our best round of the week, and just building off of that to go into next week. I think we're just trying to continue to learn. We're a pretty young team, so I think just some of our younger guys have been stepping up. They're learning and growing as the year goes on, and that's just kind of creates some energy and momentum in this team that you're saying.
But the people who don't know maybe much about Vanderbilt Golf, what should they know about this team and who you guys are?
Man, this team just loves it. They come out here every day with the same attitude just to get a little better. It's really a fun group of guys to be around. They bring in a new excitement with some young guys. This is all new to them, and we just appreciate being here and don't take anything for granted. So I think you're not going to find a team much more. It just enjoys it much more later.
Do you going to come into these matches that a lighter field that it is, your home course?
I think it definitely gives us a little confidence just for we've seen the holes so often. It's a little more comfortable, I'd say, than certain holes that other places that might be a little intimidating. We've been here, we've played these courses a lot, so I think it'll just give us a little entry that they're done.
For golfers, can you just kind of emphasize the importance, as you mentioned, of getting to sleep in your own bed and going through your normal routine, having a meal at the golf house and all of that stuff?
Yeah, I think you'll hear about players out on tour. I haven't been out there, so I guess that'll be a learning stage I'm good at, but just those guys like to keep things constant. So this whole weekend of class, and then sleep in my bed, coming out here, practicing, usually gym, usually sign just having everything kind of the same is definitely kind of adds to that comfortable aspect.
How huge is this home golf match, considering it's getting closer and closer to SECs and NCAAs too?
Yeah, I think this time of year definitely ramps up and pressure for sure. Yeah, and we just want to kind of get sharp as the year goes on. I feel like we definitely have been getting better. So I think just knowing that and being confident, I was trying to go out there and perform next.
I think when you first came in, it's kind of a little bit of a waiting game for you too. How much do you think you grew from that, the ability to stick it out? Now, obviously, it's paying dividends for you.
Yeah, just really, I think just having those other gals to learn from. It's always a battle to kind of get line first couple of years, and as a freshman, sophomore, everything physically, you kind of feel like things aren't necessarily in your favor, I wouldn't say, but it's more just like the ability to be around those guys and to learn from them, and then kind of just see the way they can, and then try to lead in the same way.
What are some of the lessons that maybe you learned from Gordon, Cole, Mull, JVP that you're now passing down to Reedy, Will Hartman, John Edsteed, some of these younger guys?
Yeah, I feel like it's not as much golf related, because obviously these guys come in and their golf stands are under like Reedy, Hartman, Steed. This freshman, those dudes are world class golfers, and I think it's more just like guys come from different areas and then come here and they're trying to get acclimated and just kind of be innovative in the way I can. Like maybe it's time management or just kind of helping them feel at home.
What's the kind of the perspectives that you see? How cool is it for you to kind of go through your career here where you're first a freshman and you're playing with a bunch of upperclassmen who are All-Americans, and now you're becoming All-American yourself in your time here, and now you've got a younger freshman class that's kind of like upper echelon, just like you were coming in, had all these accolades. How's that been from your perspective to see kind of just the growth of the program just through your 4 years here?
Yeah, I think that's just where the decision just the ultimate decision just to come here in the first place. I mean, I came here because I knew that those guys would be here and I would get better. And I think in the same way, the freshmen we have now chose to come here because they would be under the leadership of Coach Wall and Coach AC, and they knew that they would have older guys that push them to get better. And I think that iron sharpens iron, just players on the team that just really are competitive, obviously makes everyone around them better.
If you are to defend your title this weekend, it's because of what?
I think if I were to defend my title this week instead of being it, I think it would be because I'm just playing free. I think it's easy to get caught up in rankings, or it's easy to be caught up in what people think or expectations you might have. But I think it's I just stay present, just know that, and ultimately things are going to go the way they're going to go. So I think if I can just stay present, stay in my process, and just kind of forget about external factors, just both food.
All right, well, thank you so much.